Welcome to another episode of Review Advent Calendar 2023. And this time around we're going to review Gentaro's Yumeno Kanata. This was a suggestion by Twitter user Yumeno. In this case, Gentaro Yumeno is voiced by Soma Saito. He is a member of Fling Posse, and Fling Posse is basically a group in the Hypnosis Mic franchise. One, if not my favorite group in the Hypnosis Mic franchise. With some exceptions, I do love Mad Trigger Crew a whole lot as well. Gentaro usually has the type of introspective song, so I'm quite curious to see if what we get in here is something like that, or if I am going to be impressed or not. Mind you, this is the very first time that I'm going to listen to this song, so let's start this review. First off, good vibes. I do like the good vibes with the introspective, almost slow down guitar and those synths in the background. They are creating a really good setting for me, at least right off the bat. This is, without the lack of a better word, this is sexy. I do love the slow-paced beat and snare. Kick and snare. Kick and snare. I do love this slow-paced beat. It sounds sexy. I do not believe this song will be sexy, but still, it sounds. And the bass line. It's too good.
うぞうむぞう世界に飽き飽きしては答えを待っても届かないと知っては裏切られるのは
Ooh, the flair that he gave to that note. He added a little bit of flair to that note. It was good. It was good.
ごめんだから信じられるのは君だけだわ新しい部屋にはもう慣れたかなそのぬくもりだけは冷めないまままたどこかへか
Ooh, that brass sting going on in there. And I do love that it is rising in the instrumental and not making a dramatic entrance. It is rising slowly, making its entrance fading in into the song. At the same time, I do find it really interesting when you get Soma Saito to sing in a slower pace, but still clear. It is rare for him to sing in a clear style because he usually tends to go to his falsetto style of singing and whisper style of singing. He's not doing anything in here. He's actually singing normally without any weird or odd technique going on in there. He's actually performing cleanly and clearly, and he's doing that slowly, almost as if he's telling you a story, and he's actually telling you a story.
くれてしまったわその瞳にはどう映ってるんだろうな土砂降りにあってやるせなくなって黙って黙って見透かされちゃうからこの街を見て君の背中は今日も強く大きく見えたんだ
When you put Soma Saito singing, you are already doing how should I say this? It is unfair for everyone else when you put Soma Saito behind the mic and you tell him to sing well. This is what happens. He's actually singing really, really well. Although this doesn't necessarily sound like a Soma Saito song, it could be a song in one of his CDs. It sounds loungy, carefully crafted, and it pushes a little bit from his vocals, or for him to deliver something completely different, because he was performing in a comfortable mid-tone and went for a bit some high notes in there in the pre-chorus, leading to a really fast entrance to the chorus. And when he got to the chorus, the delivery and the performance was really, really good. Yet again, he's a really good singer, and I do not have any complaints regarding his technique at all. But sometimes he does have some weird vocal direction in some 2D music projects, and he ends up sounding a bit weird at times, but this time around he's sounding really, really good. The focus is on being introspective, on telling you a story, and he's telling you a story with a really good singing tone that sounds almost like a lullaby, but at the same time it's slightly alluring. That there's a little bit of an allure in there. I always feel when I listen to Gentaro's parts in Fling Posse that someone behind the production table was saying, please, can you make it sound sexier? Because sometimes it does sound unusually sexy, which is weird. These are really, really, really good vibes.
呼吸をするように願いを吐いたわ目移りするほど魅力的だわ意味ほど無価値なものはないけどその言葉一つに嘘などはない約束の時が近づいてはまだ物語を見ていたいからいや天候が今日も君を照らすだろうその瞳にはどう映ってるんだろうな
It sounds almost like heavily edited acoustic guitar going for those high notes, and it is completely new from what you can get in this franchise. I believe this is the very first time that I've listened to something like this in the Hypnosis Mic franchise. I did find it interesting. I would love to hear more of that.
大げさじゃなくて虚勢でもなくて命をかけて向き合えたことだけが
A muted guitar. Now the bass line makes its entrance yet again.
何もない退屈な日常さもこの真実も今は
Vocally, it's unfair for other singers. Have I said that before? Did you listen to the clarity on that high note that was as a backing vocal? It is crazy how technical and how effortlessly, mind you, it is almost effortlessly how he does that.
土砂降りにあってやるせなくなって黙って見透かされちゃうからこの街を見て君の背中は今日も強く明日を迎えるような回る街の彼方へと
This is too good for me. There are a couple of elements in here that I usually love in my hip-hop music. I've said it before, especially when I was reviewing. For example, in a different franchise, Braikan, I do love this laid-back vibe to hip-hop music. In this case, with Gentaro, the song is actually hip-hop, has the hip-hop stylings of a hip-hop tune, but it's not necessarily a hip-hop tune. I feel like this song is more of a pop tune with some hints of hip-hop in here, and is actually singing, not rapping at all. So there's a massive difference in here. Not that I complain about it, because I do love when Soma Saito is singing, and I do enjoy as well when he raps, but I believe that with this introspective tune, it demanded an introspective performance that doesn't come from rapping, it comes from singing, and it sounds really good. It sounds really, really loungy. It is the type of song that I would love to have. I will have on a playlist for summer. Sounds chill, sounds completely laid back for me, and It makes a big difference when you have a singer that knows how to pull off simple things and complex things within the same performance. Is actually performing in a comfortable mid-tone. Is not raising his voice too much, not lowering, or not necessarily lowering. For example, in Utena, he actually did 3 different voice tones, and the 3 different vocal ranges were on display in that song. In this song, I feel that he was comfortable in his tenor range, and he was a bit lower on his tenor range to sound a bit like a baritone, but not too low to the point that it sounded like he was struggling, which is already really good. In Utena, I feel that when he was singing low, he was struggling a bit, but then again, when I watched him perform the song live, he actually pulled that off without an issue, which yet again shows that he's really, really talented. It puts a lot of effort into sounding good and being a good singer, which makes a big difference by the end of the day. I am a bit biased towards Soma Saito, so usually I will, of course, have more to say about him, but at the same time, since I am so familiar with his singing skills and singing style, I am also more strict when it comes to his performances, because I know what he can pull off, how he can pull off, and then I start comparing, because I know. In this case, I do find this performance to be really, really good. It fits well with the character, it fits well with where the characters are now, and the story is fairly interesting. Please dive into that, and especially for those that are listening to the drama CDs and everything else, this will be something that you will want to dive a little bit into. I am not following those, so I will refrain from talking about the lyrics in detail, but music wise it is fun. It is a rap song. It is a hip-hop tune with really clean singing. It is beautiful, sexy at times, which is weird. I do love the slow pace that it has in the verses, and then the contrasting faster pace and intensity that you find in the chorus. This is a really good song. There's not much to say about it, besides, well, go listen to it yet again. I for sure know that I will be listening to it again. Yes, Yume no Kanata was quite the interesting listen, and this is a song made for summer. At least for me, it feels like late summer. It feels like a really good... You are taken to a really good soundscape. You are taken to a place that you want to chill at. And I do enjoy this a whole lot. This was a suggestion by Twitter user Yumeno. I don't know, this is good. So thank you very much for your suggestion and for actually participating in this feature. And thank you very much to everyone for watching this episode. And if you are curious about other reviews that I have made in the Review Advent Calendar series, there's a playlist linked to this video, and if you check it out, there are over 50 videos for you to watch. Pick and choose what you like, or what you want to know more of, or what you want to get into, and I hope you enjoy those. Thank you very much yet again for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys soon.